I'm going to be explaining what I purchased from the vote shop and why I do it. Keep in mind, I'm a hardcore Ironman, so obviously what I buy will differ from what other people buy. Okay, so this is the vote shop. Okay, I'm going to display it like this for you guys. So first things first, I never buy vote tickets because effectively I cannot do anything with the vote tickets except for redeem them and get the same amount of points back. So cross that off our list. It is useless for us. Okay, if you're a normal account, you can buy those and sell those, but for me, useless. I don't buy it. Okay. Mystery box is the main thing that I will be purchasing. Okay, it is one of the things that I spend most of my vote points on. However, we'll come back to this and I'll explain why in a moment. Tooth and loops I never buy because I can easily get those while farming, Slayer, farming actually, and skilling in general. They're very easily accessible, whereas voting, you can only vote once every 12 hours, so it's a bit harder to get supply of vote points. Okay, so there is more supply of tooth and loops in majority of the game. So that's why you don't want to waste something so valuable, such as vote points, on something so useless. Money keys, I never buy. Firstly, because it's in the wilderness. I don't want to go in the wilderness as a hardcore Ironman until I really have to for certain mechanics, like killing bosses. I can get money keys also for free, an abundance of them from killing Chaos Dwarfs for Dragon Pickaxe, which I already have, so I'm not really going to be doing that anymore. So I crossed that off my list. Money key, vote ticket, two most useless items that I will never really be buying. Okay, tooth and loops are useless as well, but maybe there's an extreme case where there's a double XP weekend and I really need some like good RNG in the chest box, so I will spend all my points on tooth and loops. I never do that, but they have some use. Okay, they're not completely useless for a hardcore Ironman. Lamps, really important. You get 326,000 experience per lamp use at level 99. This is really good if you want to max out or get 200 million XP. Me personally, I don't really care about the lamps. I'm already effective with my XP gains. I don't play the game much, but when I do play, I am really efficient, okay? And I'm not in a rush to get 200 mil. The sooner I get to trim comp, the more sooner I'll be bored of the game. So I would like to take my time with that. So personally, I don't do that. For most XP per hour, obviously, if you want to be the most effective with XP, with your vote points, as a hardcore Ironman, buy the lamps. You get to your goals quicker, okay? Now, afros and the rubber chicken and the baby troll, these are just cosmetic, fashionscape. It's up to you if you want to buy them. I will say I will buy them because I am a collector, and in my player-owned house, I do have collections of every mystery box item. So eventually I'm going to be buying these. For now, not really. Okay? Uncut Dragonstone, I don't need these. I can get these from Fire Giants. I can feed them from the thieving store. They're not really of use to me. Same with the Onyx. I already have all the Onyx items. The main thing that's of use to me is the Fury. I already have it. I already have the Fury ornament kit. This is effectively useless to me. Plus it costs too much, and I can get just as much Onyx from thieving in the time that I would get enough points to buy I don't know, like 2 or 3 of these, you know? So if I spent, look, it takes one vote every 12, you can vote once every 12 hours and you get about, how many points do you get? You get about 6 or 7 points depending on your donator rank, right? And it would take too long for me to get enough to buy one of these. And by the time I get enough points to buy one Onyx, I could have already gotten like 50 Onyxes if I had spent all that time feeding. Bronze donator box, rune donator box. Now, as a hardcore Ironman, you cannot buy donator boxes from the player-owned shop. Bronze, I believe, is 300 mil. I don't know because I don't really play a normal account. I think I checked it once, like 6 months ago. This is like 300 mil, and I believe that's like a bill. Right now, I have the bronze donator box. I did buy that for the access to set waypoint and bank every 10 minutes. That was very useful for me. You can buy these from the shop, the store, by pressing semicolon store, but most people aren't going to buy real life money for these stuff. So I'm only going to prescribe a method that allows you to progress without spending real life money. Okay, so as a hardcore Ironman, I would preferably say the first item you want to get in this place is the bronze donator box, because access to the waypoint in the bank is going to save you so much time and so much resources in the long run. Okay, just your paths, your routes in general are going to be so much more optimized. Okay, I am currently saving for the rune donator box. Okay, I have been buying a lot of mystery boxes, but now I'm saving for the rune donator box. The reason why I'm saving for this is because I get access to two rune donator points, sorry, 2 waypoints, and I get bank access every 5 minutes compared to every 10 minutes. So it's 2 waypoints instead of 1, and banking every 5 instead of 10. That is going to help optimize my routes even more, and the time that I do things, and just, you know, grinding in general, skilling, it's going to help. So I really want that. Once I finish buying that, most of my points are going to be going into mystery boxes until I achieve, sorry, rather, obtain all of the items that I need from these boxes. Okay, now I'm going to do a little preview of what I actually have so far from these mystery boxes. It's not a bank video. I'm not going to go for every item. I'm just going to quickly scroll through them just to show you. Okay, I've used 638 mystery boxes. You can farm mystery boxes from Pest Control, and you can get them from the Christmas mini game that's happening right now, where every 3 hours imps spawn around Valandor, Lumbridge, and Varrock, and you can go around and find them. The first one to find them gets 2 mystery boxes. Okay. Personally, I'm never logged in at the right time, so I don't really care about this. And Pest Control, you have to get people to do it, and it's not really viable if not many people are willing to do it. Okay, so this method that I use is better for me personally. Okay. So these are all my mystery box items, okay? I have duplicates of pretty much everything in here. Okay, there you go. I've shown you all the items. Keep in mind, not all of these items are from the mystery boxes, like the torso and the void. These are the items I just don't really use, but I don't want to drop them because obviously I've got them now. And then I've got my Barrows items. I don't really use them, but as a hardcore Ironman, why not have the Barrows items? Keep them somewhere which is not my main bank. This is a separate bank compared to the one that you have, you know, in Edgeville and so on. Okay, so these are all my items there. And yeah, hope that helped you explain what I spend my points on. Next, we're going to go into collector points, what I spend my collection points on. Okay, now as a hardcore Ironman, what I buy is going to be very different from everyone. But one thing I will say, if you are a hardcore Ironman, or if you're starting a hardcore Ironman, never spend your points on the mystery boxes or lamps, okay? Because you can get them from the other methods I've just said. The mystery boxes, not the mystery boxes, the boat shop. You can buy both of these from there. Okay, collector points are a bit more, I would say, are they harder? Okay, they're easier to come across because if you farm mystery boxes from Pest Control, you can sell the useless, like, trimmed items into this shop and get collector points. But the amount of collection points you get for, like, the junk items are very minimal. You know, you get a small amount. So you want to savor the amount of points you're getting and use them for good things. So, don't buy crystal keys, don't buy lamps, don't buy mystery boxes. Again, if you want to be the most effective with your XP per hour, just buy lamps. You know, if you don't care about items or money, you're rich, just buy lamps to get the most XP. Super mystery boxes RNG, you can get like Christmas hats, Christmas crackers, and I think you can get a chance of getting like a lucky divine shield in that for 40k, but that's RNG, so I'm not going to talk about RNG stuff. If you want to buy that, that's cool. What do I buy? Firstly, I spent 30k on the lucky Bandos Godsword, and I put it together with the Bandos Godsword that I farmed from the actual General Grado boss. This is so my actual Godsword turned into an advanced lucky Bandos Godsword, making it have higher accuracy stats, meaning that when I spec, it has a higher chance of specking and hitting higher, so I get the defense of the opponent lower, okay? And I use that for Corporal Beast. I do a method where I lower his defense to 0 before I actually start killing him. And obviously, Advanced Lucky Godsword compared to just a normal Godsword is going to be better for that, because I don't want to miss. It's going to mean I have to teleport out and in more. Zamorak Godsword I don't really care about. Saradomin I don't really care about. This restores HP and prayer, but in a game where you can teleport, you know, just to the prayer altar in a second, it's not really of any use. Armadillo Godsword, I'm not a PKer, I'm a hardcore Ironman, and no one really PKs as much on the server anyway, so I don't really use. Actually, I don't think I bought Lucky Armadillo Chestplate and Chain Skirt. I got them from a mystery box. If you're not lucky enough to get them from a mystery box, I would say buy the Armadillo Chain Skirt and the Chestplate and the Bandos Chestplate and the Tassets, because these are going to be your main range and melee items. So you want to imbue them with the normal ones to get advanced lucky, which means that they will have higher stats, okay? Luckily, I have all these items without buying them. Lucky Whip is just useless, go Dungeoneering and get a Rapier. Saradomin and Bandos Boots, these are 2 useless items. The Dragon items are all useless as well, and it's your Fashionscape, because there are better optimized items out there. The Dragon Claws is really good. If you imbue it with the normal Dragon Claws, you can get, you know, higher strength bonus, higher accuracy stats, and obviously that's good if you're, you know, when you're doing Slayer, Dragon Claws is really good. You can just quickly one-hit like a Dark Beast. If you've got good RNG, okay, good spec, you can hit up to like 600. Spectacle Shield, I don't buy Lucky, because right now I'm saving for Divine. Now, I'm going to explain why I'm saving all my points for Divine Spirit Shield, Lucky. It's because right now I don't do Corp as much, because there is a chance I can get one hit from Corp. So I don't like to do Corp as much. I think I'm not going to do Corp again until I get the Lucky Spirit Shield. So the Lucky Divine Spirit Shield works the same way as the normal one. It has a 100% chance to mitigate 30% of incoming damage based on your current prayer points. Okay, so for as long as you have prayer points, every hit you receive, 30% of that damage will be mitigated 100% of the time. And unless you don't have any prayer points left over, then it's just a useless shield. Okay, so any bossing that I do in the future, I want to have a 100% chance to mitigate 30% of that damage. I'm not worried about prayer points because I have prayer renewals and prayer flask, okay? Not very likely that I'm going to be drained of prayer points. But to reduce the chances of me dying as a hardcore Ironman, having this shield and going into combat is going to be much more effective, okay? To reduce the chances of one hits, or if I make a big mistake in the mechanics of like Queen Black Dragons, Queen Black Dragon, whatever her name is, I don't want to be punished severely for it and die and lose my status. The reason why I won't buy Elysian is because Elysian Spirit Shield has a 75% chance to mitigate 25% of incoming damage. You see? So it's 5% less damage and only 75% chance. So in the case that I land the 25% probability, I don't mitigate any damage at all. Okay? I don't like RNG, I like consistency. So I'm going to go with Divine because it's guaranteed. Okay? Luckily, I got 4 of these Lucky Arcane Spirit Shields from the mystery boxes, so I won't be buying them as hardcore Ironman. So once I get my Lucky Divine Spirit Shield, I can pretty much buy whatever I want from here. So I probably will just buy super mystery boxes and go for collections. Okay, so that's what I buy as a hardcore Ironman. Hope you guys